Hey, what's up, guys? So we're gonna talk about the Gears of War 3 Online Remastered for PC. This is gonna be like a small little review on the game because I did notice there isn't a lot of people talking about the game itself and the review on it. So first off, this is like the Gears of War game I've always wanted in this generation right now, because I've been playing Gears of War since Gears of War 1. Now, I'll say, in my opinion, and I know a lot of you OG fans of Gears of War would say the same thing, peak Gears of War was during Gears of War 3 back in 2011. I know, it's a long time, so I'm old as hell. During that time, Gears of War 3 was at its peak, and Gears of War, the IP in general, was amazing. Now, when Judgment came out, we all know what happened. I'm not going to go into details about that. So now, this game in particular, when I got into it, first, I was a little bit hesitant about it, but I knew the project, and I also knew that there was a few content creators that were well respected in the Gears of War IP in general when it comes to like the YouTube space. They were talking about this game. So me taking their word for it, I know this game was legit and it was built by the community. So I know this game was in development for a couple years actually. Now, obviously the game released a couple days ago, and it actually blew me away on how great this game is, because I didn't expect this mod to feel like such an official, it feels like an official game. It feels like a coalition TC basically kind of made it feels like they made the game almost. Like, I feel like they took imagine if an actual development team has experience, this is what the game would look like, or better. I'll say this game is better than your average game that usually comes out nowadays. And that's also because like half of the content's already taken out of the game, and they'll release it as microtransactions or DLC content. Now, in this case, everything is here. Like I can't even make an excuse. How do I say this? I've noticed, I played competitive, right? Competitive is balanced to play competitive. There's certain things that I noticed, like they added certain maps. Blood Drive is not in there. And we all know that in rank play, Blood Drive is like one of the most popular maps to play in, but we also know it's not the most balanced map to play in. So I noticed how the little small development team for this game, they didn't add Blood Drive in the competitive King of the Hill or Execution. They added specific maps that I'm assuming they collected data on, and they were like, okay, these maps are good for competitive play, which again, I like, because that just makes the game more fun. Performance-wise, the game is obviously amazing. You've seen gameplay online. It looks amazing. There is a little bit bugs here and there, but I can't even complain about that, because again, this isn't an actual official game. This was developed by a community. Think about that. Just put that in perspective. So you can't even knock them if the servers are not even good enough, because again, I don't expect these guys to do that. This game is free. This game is like made from the community. So I can't even expect the devs to go out their way to make the game perfect. I'm going to expect some bugs. Now, the bugs are not game breaking. There is some issues where game will crash here and there, but it's not often. I just got resetted, so I am a little bit upset about that. So I did went to the Discord and I made that clear, like, hey, my progression got resetted. This kind of pissed me off because I worked so hard to unlock a couple characters, and now I got to go back to square one. So that was something that I got a little bit upset on. So I don't know if that's like a consistent thing. Another thing that I noticed is that the servers, I guess there's so much traffic in this game that the server searching for a match is difficult. It won't load in. It's like bugged out, because there's a lot of people right now getting into games. I sometimes can't get into a game, and that's because the servers are not optimized well. And I think the whoever's behind it, like the Discord guys that are behind this game, they need to fix that, because again, there's occasions where I'm looking for a match and I can't find it. I'll even host a match, no one would show up. So that's something that they really need to fix, because when I do get into a match, I promise, bro, the game is so much fun. It's Gears of War 3, but perfected. This is what Gears of War is, and this is what Gears of War should be. They brought back Beast Mode. Beast Mode is absolutely insane. Horde Mode is fun, as usual. I wasn't expecting Horde Mode to be any different, but there was a couple different, like Horde Frenzy from Gears of War 5, which is really cool. That was actually really fun. They brought the classic Gears of War 2 Horde Mode, which was really fun as well. I played that by myself. I was actually having fun playing that. Brother, there's like over 100+ characters. They even added fan-made characters, which was pretty insane on the Locust side, and also on the COG. I think there's only one fan-made character on the COG side. Judgment characters are back, which is really cool to see. All the Judgment maps are back in this game. Gears of War 5 maps are in this game as well. There's a lot of maps, bro. There's a lot of freaking maps. The one that actually surprised me that I was pretty in shock was Mansion, because I think that's the Gears of War 2 version, and I believe it's Mansion, Canals. What's the other map that Day One. Day One is insane. They reworked the map. So Day One has certain areas that are opened that weren't open before, and that's a Gears of War 2 map. That map is pretty cool. I did play a few matches there. I hosted like a small little free fall, and that was pretty fun. Other than that, the game is really good. It's better than any Gears of War game right now as we're speaking. I'll say Gears of War 5 is right under there, because even though, yeah, Gears of War 5 started at a very horrible state, I will still stand by that. Gears of War 5 is the better Gears of War. Modern, if you want to get into Gears of War, I think Gears of War 5 and Reloaded. Reloaded is okay to get into if you're coming from the PS5 side, but if you want to get straight into like the competitive side of like Gears of War, of how the game runs in modern day, I will get into Gears of War 5. Gears of War 5 is still to this day the better Gears of War, in my opinion. In the beginning, it was horrible. I'll say now with all the updates and all the content, the game is really good. It's just a very competitive Gears of War game, so don't expect I don't expect you to be a newbie and get into it and automatically win a bunch of matches, because it's not going to work like that. Gears of War 5 is for the sweats. Gears of War 4 is for the sweats. Every Gears of War, if you get into the competitive side, it's tough. All I can say is like, good luck, bro. Good luck. Other than that, my only concern is that TC and Microsoft might end up shutting down this project, and I'll say why. One, the game is so good that it's scary. Like, I'm playing the game, it's almost scary to know that this game feels better than Reloaded. And I'll say why that raises concerns. If Microsoft or TC sees that, and they're seeing that they're losing numbers on their like most recent titles, like Gears of War 5 and Reloaded, if a lot of those players migrate to this game, that's losing. Microsoft and TC are losing money. I need you guys to understand that. So those concerns, I'm very concerned that this game might get shut down soon. I'm really concerned. Other than that, game is absolutely amazing. I hope this game could stay alive and doesn't get shut down until E-Day releases, because E-Day is going to release in 2026. Supposedly next month on January, we're supposed to see some like gameplay on the Xbox Showcase, but who knows? Other than that, yeah, I think this game is absolutely good. If you like this video, drop a like, drop a comment down below, and I'm out of here, guys.